Hello and welcome to the Kayden Show, today's best country mix. And joining me right here today is Lance and Lawson from Landlaw. Hey guys, how are ya?
Hey, Kayden, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for asking. So why don't we start by getting to know you two a little bit?
Absolutely. So we're born and raised in Batesville, Arkansas, a little town north central. Um, we've been doing music our whole life. Fell in love with it. Started going to Nashville around 5 to 6 years ago, and just meeting people and doing rides and playing shows and Um, one thing led to another. We signed a contract 2 years ago, Dolly Parton's producer, and been working with him. We are currently working now with Jamie Tate, which is a Grammy and Emmy award winning producer who has recorded Thomas Rhett, Blake Shelton, Alan Jackson. I mean, the list goes on and on. So we've been very blessed, but it's been a long journey to get here.
I bet it has. What made you guys want to get into music?
Uh,
A
so
lot of it, a lot of it was our grandpa had a classic country band, and
Okay.
all of our life, I mean, that's all we knew. We grew up going and listening to them, jumping up on stage with them, just fell in love with music from an early age.
Very cool. Why don't we continue with asking you guys if you guys could do a duet or collaboration with any singer, who would it be and why? Lance, why don't you go first?
Oh, that's a tough one. So many songs. Um, I really like I really like Blake Shelton. I would love to do a duet Blake Shelton someday. I really like his song "Oh Red." That's one of my favorites.
Definitely. And what about for you, Lawson?
Oh, I might have to say, honestly, either Morgan Wallen or Trace Atkins. Kind of just because me and Trace we have that
Uh-huh.
that thing going on.
That is the first time I've ever heard Trace Atkins, I think. Or maybe once or twice. But other than that, nope, you're the only one.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So why don't we talk a little bit about any upcoming projects or upcoming singles for you guys?
Yeah. So we are actually about to go into the recording studio and start recording new songs. We have a full album that has been fully produced that we've been releasing singles off of for the last 2 years now. Some of the singles off the album is Small Town America, Keep on Looking, Raised on a Dirt Road, Land of the Free, Heart That Matters. Those are a few songs that we have put out, and it's on iTunes and Spotify and all that stuff, all major streaming. But we've been in the writing rooms writing like crazy. I've been very blessed to get to work with some hit writers over in Nashville, and we've been writing with them and trying to get some new material for a new project. And we are very close to starting the new project. I'm super excited about it. We'll be recording probably around 10 to 12 new songs, and it's just gonna be a good time. There's nothing like the studio experience, getting these players in there and hearing your songs come to life. I just love it. And but if you go to all of our socials, you'll be able to keep up with us and know when all the new music's gonna be out.
Very cool. So what do you guys like doing outside of music? Why don't we start with Lawson this time?
Oh, I used to play a lot of baseball, and then
Oh.
music picked up a whole lot to where I just couldn't do it no more. You're always on the road, but I just bought a kayak, so I like to go
Oh.
fishing, floating, and do a bunch of stuff outdoors.
What about for you, Lance?
Yeah, I think I'm right there with him. I like doing a bunch of stuff outdoors. I like to hunt, I like to fish. We grown up in the country, so I mean, pretty much anything you can think of as far as being outdoors, we done it. And it helps too. It's a good way as a songwriter to just clear your head and just get in that right place to write songs, you know.
Definitely. Do you guys have any advice to those who might want to start performing but doesn't really know how to get their foot in the door? Lance?
Yeah. So just honestly, just keep doing it. For every no, there's gonna be that one yes. I promise you this. I've heard thousands and thousands of no's over the last 10 years of us doing this, and there's been, maybe I could count on one hand that many yeses. I mean, it's crazy, but it doesn't mean you're bad. It doesn't mean you're not good. It just takes the right person and the right time. And so hard work is, it's probably the most important thing that you can do in the music industry, because like every other job, you know, you got to put your very best into it to succeed. And so, and music's no different. It's honestly never anything. I feel like I tell people all the time. I say, man, we start this at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and we don't stop till 6 o'clock in the morning. And so it's just never ending. We're constantly running socials, constantly working on the set list, constantly doing all kinds of filming and photo shoots and recording and writing. And so, but you know, you gotta love it, and we love it, and we love what we do. We have a good fan base, and they are very supportive. And so, for anybody that is wanting to do music, just just do it. I mean, you can't go wrong with not doing it.
That is really cool. Lawson, do you have any advice?
I think I would just mainly say to don't be afraid. Whether you're, whenever we first went to Nashville, I don't know if you call it ignorant or just fearless, but we would go and knock, we'd knock down every single door there. It didn't matter if it was Warner or what it was. We went in, we asked them, where do we need to go? What do we need to do? And we just followed the leads and just keep on following those leads and it'll get you somewhere.
That's awesome. And like you said, you guys have been doing it for 10 years. So it might not even take you, it might take you a month, it might take you years. It really all depends.
You know, I've got friends that literally haven't ever done music before. They post one video, it blows up, and next thing they know, they're getting signed to Warner or something, you know. And I've seen that happen, and I've seen friends that has been in Nashville doing things for 30 something years, and for 30 years never could get a deal, and one day finally got their deal, you know. And so it's everybody calls Nashville a 10-year town, and honestly, I believe that's 10 years after you get signed where you're actually gonna make it. And so there, it's just a process, man. And you know, it's a long process, but it's a fun one for sure. And there's never a day I don't like being on this journey.
Absolutely. And as you know, it could be stressful, but you know, it's not like you don't want to do it. So, absolutely. So, what does a day to day look like? I know it could be different every day, but kind of walk me through a day with you two.
So both of us, we do vocal lessons at 6 a.m. in the morning. We get up, we have
Oh, wow.
vocal lessons for 2 hours a day. We do this 3 days a week. And
Mhm.
so vocal lessons are done. Then we typically like to go run a few miles, stay in shape. Then we'll go to work. If we're not on the road, we'll go to work, um, working side jobs, you know, to help pay for
Mhm.
all the music. Um, After work, we'll come home. We'll go through the set list. We'll do some recording stuff. Um, we'll write some songs, and so just trying to stay busy most of the time, and especially during the summer, is our busy time of the year because we start getting booked for festivals, we start getting booked for restaurant gigs and everything else like that. During the winter time, it's a little slow. People are at school and work and all that, and so um, it's slower that time because people got stuff to do, But in the summertime, it picks up a lot for us, and we stay pretty busy playing about 2, 3 shows every week, just about.
Wow, and where have you guys been in regards to shows?
So just last summer, we actually went on tour. We got to go out on the bus. We left from Nashville, went to Jacksonville,
Wow.
Florida. We played the Jacksonville Jaguar Stadium, and so that was a lot of fun. We were playing big festival for that one. Had over 6,000 people come out. We left there, went to North Carolina. We played the White Oak Amphitheater. We left there, went to Philadelphia, and got to play over there. Went back to Nashville. That was the end of that tour. We had a lot more dates scheduled. We were supposed to be playing like
Uh-huh.
a DC National Bullpen. We were gonna go to Canada and the UK. We were gonna go to Wyoming, Iowa, Redmond, Oregon. We had a bunch of dates on the schedule, but in 2020 and the start of 2021, we had COVID going on and everything, and a lot of our shows got canceled due to that, which is fine. I'd rather everyone be safe than
Hmm.
risking it. So,
Absolutely. So, do you guys have a message for your fans or anyone that might be listening or watching this?
We just
absolutely.
we just want to say thank y'all first of all. Thank y'all for all the support and all the love that y'all showing to us and our like music and just being along on this journey with us, going through this trip and this life with us.
Absolutely. We wouldn't be where we're at without the fans. My fans have been very supportive. Um, they've they've kept us going, not gonna lie. And so they show up at the shows. They engaged in all of our music that we put out. I've been very blessed because of that. And I just want to say a big thank you to my fans. Thank you to everyone who shares and who streams and listens to the music we put out, because it takes so much time, so much effort, so much money in the studio to get these songs out there, that when we do and we see that big of a response from the fans, it means the world to us.
And not only that, but nowadays with the music industry,
Hmm.
you don't get nowhere unless if you have followers and fans and those social numbers are grown. So they definitely do mean a lot to us.
Definitely agreeable there. It's one of those things we're in an industry now that everything's so digital that you're not going to go anywhere, like you said, without you having a following.
Mhm. That's right.
All right. Well, where can people find you guys on social media if they want to keep up with you guys' adventures?
Absolutely. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, under two accounts, Lance Curtis Music and Landlaw Music. You can find us there. We're on TikTok at Lance Curtis Music. We do have music on all major streaming, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, all that stuff. If you look up Lance Curtis, you'll be able to find it there. Um, and I think that's it. But my website as well, you can find everything under my website at www.lancecurtismusic.com. And if you go check it out, we'd sure appreciate it.
Awesome. And is there anything I forgot to mention, you two?
Um, I don't think so, but I sure appreciate you for having us on the show, and hope we can do this again sometime.
Absolutely. Well, thank you to Lawson, and Lance from Land Law for joining us right here on the Kayden Gordon Show, today's best country mix. We appreciate your time so much for being with us.
Appreciate
Thank
you,
you.
and y'all have a great day, and God bless.